Hello, everyone. Welcome. Guys, we'll get started shortly. All right. Welcome, everyone. Hello, Gerald. Welcome, Gerald. Welcome. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Tylak. Welcome, Tylak. Welcome.
Hi. Hi, David.
Hello. We'll get started shortly. Hey, guys. This evening, we'll go over trading in the zone, so mindset, trend following, and trading systems. And we'll incorporate advanced trading strategies with this class, okay? So we'll get started shortly. We'll get started shortly, guys. We'll get started shortly. Trading in the zone, trend following, trading systems, and advanced trading techniques. All right, we'll get started shortly. Hey, Charity, welcome, Charity, welcome. Guys, we'll get started shortly. Hey, Tracy, welcome, Tracy, welcome.
Hey, David.
Hello. We'll get started shortly, guys. Trading in the zone, trend following, trading systems. And we've moved our Friday class, advanced trading strategies. We've moved it to Wednesdays, all right? So we'll try to cover those topics there as we look at the markets. Hey, Corey, welcome, Corey, welcome. Hey, Collis, welcome, Collis, welcome.
Hello.
Hello. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. All right. So I am going to share my trading screen. If you guys do not see it, please let me know. A second here. Okay, so you guys should see my screen, Monster Market Tracker. And as we go through the markets, we want to just focus on trading in the zone, so mindset, trend following, using our trading systems so following our trading systems, and we're going to incorporate advanced trading skills as we go through the markets, and then we'll open it up for any questions or any symbols you guys want to take a look at. We've got some encouraging information from the equity markets. You guys can see here from Monster Market Tracker. All right. But we still want to be careful. This is on the, we've moved the time frames on the to the 4-hour time frame for the Dow, the S&P, the Nasdaq, and the Russell. Okay, so we've pulled back to the moving average. All right, so here we were trending up nicely in the markup phase, right? I'm sorry, this is the daily time frame. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, guys. It's the daily. All right, let's move it to the 240. All right, 240. We've got a sell signal here. And let's do this. So sell signal on the Dow on the 240. Sell signal on the S&P on the 240. They're holding on the daily, but on the 240, we've got sell signals. On the Nasdaq, we've got a sell signal. And on the Russell, let's see here. All right, we do not have a sell signal on the Russell, but we've got red candles here. White candles are coming in. All right, so you guys should have trimmed the positions, right? So those of you who are trading Stock Boss, Bullmaster, should have trimmed your positions or closed your positions. All right. And you should have looked at each of those positions individually. All right, on the 240. All right. We'll wait. We'll wait on buy signals on the 240. Okay, so we'll wait to call long again if we get buy signals on the 240. On the daily, and I'll change this one here as an example. On the daily, they're holding. So right here, this is the Dow on the daily. So if you guys see this here on the daily, it's holding the moving average, holding support. All right. Hey, Ray, welcome, Ray. Welcome. All right, holding support. So look here, guys. All right, here is previous resistance, which is now support. All right, and I would say right here is perhaps better support right here. All right, right here. Let's draw it out. So right here, we'll count this. We'll count this. We'll count this. Definitely count that. Here, here. Pretty good support. So it's holding the moving average right here. We'll count this as support right here. All right. If it falls below this line right here, we could get an exit signal to get out, similar to what happened here. Okay. All right, but it's holding right now. So the Dow is holding right now. All right. Hopefully, and this is always encouraging when we get a white candle, like right here, followed up by a green candle. That's encouraging. Okay. Now this on the daily time frame. All right, on the daily time frame. So, but we'll focus on the 240. We can't trust this market. So sellers could come in very quickly and change things around. You guys saw that, right? You guys are getting a lesson in how these markets work. They move, things can move very fast. All right. So let's see here. So this is the 240. So just remember, we've got sell signals. I would hold off on adding positions. If you've got positions in Stock Boss, Bullmaster, if you have sell signals on the 240, red candles on the 240, you guys should close those positions. All right. All right, because again, we've got sell signal on the 240. All right, on the Dow, S&P, NASDAQ, and nothing yet, no sell signal yet on the Russell. Okay, but we'll take this seriously. All right, hopefully buyers come in who move the price higher. We'll get buy signals and we'll let you guys know. Okay, on the VIX is moving higher. All right, the VIX gapped up. All right, gapped up, and if you guys look here, it was at 1920, down in this area in here. We talked about this, right? 19, and we were hoping that it would break support redistribution, but it gapped up, and right now it's at 22. It made a high, guys, near 24, almost 25 on the VIX. All right, that's not good. All right, that's not good. We need that VIX to stay down, calm down. All right. So just be careful with your equity positions. All right. And if you guys want it, we can take a few. If you're still in a few, we can take a look at those. I would love to take a look at those this evening so we can analyze what you guys have out there. All right. Sectors are still holding. All right. So the sectors are still holding so far. All right. But again, if this market goes down, right, if the indexes goes down, the sectors will follow. All right. Sectors will follow. All right. Any questions on the market condition? Any questions on the market condition? All right. So hopefully we'll get buy-in to come in. We'll see. All right. 2 days left for the week. All right. We'll see. All right. But we'll need buy signals. All right. Buy signals on the 4-hour. The daily, that's encouraging. So far, the daily is holding, right? And these are not totally breaking down, right? So they're not totally breaking down. So hopefully we can get some buy-in to come in and continue this move higher, all right, through the markup phase. Keep an eye on Bitcoin, all right? Bitcoin is at 21,500. Okay. So we've got red candles. We do not have a sell signal yet. All right, but It could come shortly. All right, we're testing support. The buy hasn't closed yet. All right, I think if we can get down in this area in here, all right, I think the real support it's looking at is right here, okay, at around 19 and change. So it's at 20, it's at 21, but you guys should be out. It's got a red candle. We should be totally out of Bitcoin, all right? If you're trading other cryptos, be careful, all right? But we should get us, unless buyers come in, right, get a big green candle and start moving higher, but this is a concern right here. All right. So let me show you guys. This is what's possible, what could happen here. All right, if we get lucky, price is being squeezed within a triangle right here. Okay, so if you guys notice here, price is being squeezed. All right. All right. We'll use it here, right? Price is being squeezed. All right. And we've got support here, right in here, support. All right. So we can, if price continue, this is what could happen. Squeeze and either break to the upside or break to the downside. Okay. But price is definitely getting squeezed. It's consolidating tightly in here. Okay, so just be careful. All right, still in the markdown phase, right? Still in the markdown phase. And on the weekly time frame, it is setting up almost perfectly to go lower. All right, so let's take a quick look at that. All right, so here on the weekly time frame, let's bring in our short signal. We're bringing the short, turn off the long on the weekly. And if you guys look here, right? All right, here's the sell short signal on the weekly time frame. Look at this, clearly in the markdown phase, sellers are in control. All right, looking to test this support right here. All right, if we get through that support right here, which is right at 19,000. All right, so at 19,000 we break that, then 10,000 is still in play all the way down here. All right, which is where we've got pretty good support. All right, so clearly you guys can see it with this chart here, clearly in the markdown phase on the weekly time frame. Okay, so got lower highs. We count this. All right, lower highs, lower lows. All right, so just be careful, be careful. All right, and the other crypto like Ethereum, the others will follow. All right, they will follow. All right. Any questions on this? Any questions on Bitcoin, crypto? All right. Oh, let's bring this back. All right, not a lot of action this week. All right, except for Forex. All right, we got a bit of a pullback, but we'll take a look at the dollar. All right. But look at this, we have some selling coming in today. All right, selling right now. And we've got in the futures market, a little bit of selling, but I would say flat. So we'll keep an eye on this. All right. We'll keep an eye on this overnight. All right. Monster scalper Forex, right? The Forex market is still holding. We've got about 42 pairs that are above 20. All right. So yellow and 20. So out of our 57 pairs, right? Over 42 pairs are over 20. So that's good. All right. The dollar pairs, the euro pairs, you have EUR PLN. All right. And EUR HUF. I won't pay any attention to those, but the dollar pairs are still holding. All right. A bit of a pullback today, but you guys should be still good. All right. USD PLN is number 5. USD HUF number 3 on our list here. All right. Keep an eye on resistance above. All right. So just kind of keep an eye on your resistance. I'll be careful with adding positions. Okay. The pairs have been running for, gosh, how long has it been now? Almost 2 weeks, week and a half, almost 2 weeks. Okay. But be careful here. All right. Be careful. All right. And a lot of these are setting up the same way. So buy signal was here. All right. And you guys did really good, right? Getting in these positions, but just know that we have resistance right here. All right. This is where sellers came in before. So guess what? Selling can come in before. So just hold a white candle. You don't have to be concerned, but if you get a red candle, right? Red candle, sell signal, definitely close the trade. All right. And several of the dollar pairs are setting up. It's very similar. So let's take a quick look. But nice trade. We got a nice trade in the dollar, somewhat unexpected, a slow rotation, but not bad, not a bad move. Same thing here with USD HUF. All right. And hopefully, you know, if the dollar, we'll take a look at the dollar index. Hopefully, see right here, see, resistance is here. And stop me if you guys have any questions. Can you guys still see my chart? Can you still see my chart? Yeah, okay. Excuse me. Resistance is here. We'll count this. And guess here, look here. Right, it's right now, it's not failing, right? But it's not holding above resistance either. All right, so what we don't want is for sellers to come in, kind of like here, all right, and give a sell signal. So we need the price to hold up here. All right, nothing to be concerned of right now. All right, but what we don't want is for sellers to come in and give us a sell signal to close, and then sellers come in like this. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind. Be on alert. All right, be on alert. We are high up in that markup phase. All right, so all right. Let's see here. We took a look at USD PLN. Let's take a look at USD SEK. Same thing right here. All right, so they're all doing the same thing. All right, so support is down here. So you guys, by now, you should be getting the hang of this. All right. Even for new traders. All right, so look here. Again, nothing to be concerned about, but I wouldn't be adding here. All right. Wouldn't be scaling up here. All right, resistance is here. All right, here is resistance, made a high pullback. Whenever they pull back like this, and they're trading below that resistance, which is now support, that's a bit of a concern. We need a lot of strong buying to come in. This is good, right? Green candles, they're holding, right? We need some more buying to build up and really push that price higher. All right, so Just keep an eye here. What we don't want, price to come down, give a sell signal. All right. If this happens, don't go short. All right. Just close positions and wait. All right. All right. Let's go through a few more. And then I want to take a look at the dollar too. All right. I want to take a look at the dollar. All right. Let's see here. USD CZK. All right. Now, this one is encouraging. It's broken through. All right. So I would say resistance is about, really good resistance is about right here. All right. So this is what we want to have happen on with the other dollar pairs. All right. Let's bring this down here. All right. This one has broken through. All right. So pretty good resistance here with it failed, right? Sellers came in, sellers came in, sellers came in. We'll count this. Sellers came in, we'll count this. Sellers came in. This time broke through, right? And now it's holding all the way up here. So we needed to hold, build, and continue to move higher. So this is very encouraging. Is anyone in this pair here? Is anyone in this pair? Which pair is this? Hold on. USD CZK. No one in this pair? Okay, if you were in this pair, just hold. All right. And we'll do one last one. A lot of the pairs, guys, look here. A lot of the dollar pairs are right in the top 20, right? All in the top 20 here, right? So USD CNH, look at this one. This one has absolutely broken out. All right. So guess what? Hopefully the others will follow, right? All right. So this is encouraging, right? Trend following, right? So we want the others to kind of follow the trend. Let's see here. All right. So resistance here, here, here. All right. This is where it failed before, failed. Support is here. All right. Finally, see how it struggled? Kind of what the others are doing right now. Struggle, pull back, finally built up some momentum, built up some buyers, right? And now it's nicely in the markup phase. All right. So really, really good. Anyone in USD CNH? Okay. All right. That's what we want. All right. Now, if you were in this one here, right, this is you can definitely add on that reaccumulation phase right here if it breaks this resistance right here. All right. So this is a good example of what we would like the other pairs to do. All right. So this is encouraging, very encouraging. Hey, Deborah, welcome. All right. So this is very, very encouraging. Let's take a look at the dollar index, and then we'll open the floor for any questions, any symbols you guys want to take a look at. All right. So let's take a look at the dollar index. On the dollar index, we've got resistance right here. So we need to break that resistance, guys, on the dollar index. All right. So we've got a high right here. All right. I would say we've got support right here. We do have a purple support and resistance. So that's a concern right there. All right. Purple support and resistance. Okay. So it might consolidate in here for a bit, but it's trading near the high. So that's good. All right. So it's holding near the high. All right. Holding up in this area in here. All right. So we just needed to hold and break. All right. This on the daily time frame. So if it breaks on the daily, guess what? We'll see nice continuation on our dollar pairs, right, in Forex. All right, so this is encouraging. All right, the only concern is that we do have a purpose support and resistance. So we have lower highs, lower lows within the markup phase. But the reason we got that purpose support and resistance is right here. This was the low that it made right here, right? So it broke through here, made that low, right? And that's why we've got purpose support and resistance. If it had just held up here, not gotten all the way down here, right, we would have had yellow support and resistance. Okay, so keep that in mind. Similar to here. All right, but guess what? We got prices building up again. We just need to break through that resistance up here, and we should be fine on the dollar. All right. All right, let's take a look at the, let's see here. The weekly is holding, right? Holding nicely above, right? Right, we are clearly above resistance on the weekly. Here's resistance, here is resistance. We broke through, right? Nicely in the markup phase. A bit extended. I know we are overbought on the weekly. Okay, so let's pull up an RSI. So I just by looking at the chart, I know we are overbought. All right, so it might be a concern. Any questions on the dollar index, guys, as I go through this? Any questions? I want to put up an RSI. Excuse me. Let's see here. RSI. Oh, come on. Edit studies. Add studies. Okay, RSI. Yep, overbought. You know, but guess what? It's been overbought for a long time. That's why we can't totally rely on RSI, right? It was overbought here, overbought a bit here, overbought here, overbought here. Okay, so it's been overbought for a long time. It is a concern, right? It's been in overbought territory for a long time. Okay, so it's not a major concern yet. We'll take a, we'll keep an eye on the price action, but it is flashing over, right? Overbought. And let's take a quick look at the monthly. The monthly looks really good. So this will this is good. This is encouraging for you guys, right? This is what we want to see. All right, on the dollar. So this is the dollar index on the monthly time frame, guys. And this was the last move. And we've been trading this move. I think we started right here, right, on the dollar. And we've had several, I think this is our fourth rotation, I believe, in the dollar. All right, so we've had some good trading in the dollar. All right, so this was 2014. This was the last buy signal in 2014, and then here's the current buy signal. Sometimes it's good to pay attention to the trends, right? Trend following. And then this is 2022 here. Every candle is a month's worth of data. All right, and if you guys notice here, right, we want the month, every month to close, and then the other month to pick up. All right, so here's where the month closed, and then the other month picked up, stayed right along with it. No real pullbacks, right? And then here, and then here. It wasn't until here we got a nice one here. Even here, right? It wasn't until here when we start to get in trouble and start to get consolidation. But from here to here, really good move, right? And we're seeing the same thing here, right? It held here, right? I would say here, right? Kind of held, price is holding here, definitely held here, all right? Definitely held right above here. So what we would like for the dollar to do for this month, right? And we closing in on the month here, is that we want the dollar to hold right here, or even if it could get right here near the highs, that's even better. All right, close there, and then we need the next month to hold and now move higher. That would be ideal. And that would help all our dollar pairs we just talked about. Okay, so that would be ideal. All right. All right. I'm going to open up the floor. Right. So any symbols you guys want to take a look at, and whether it's Forex, stocks, I would like, if you guys are in any stocks, I would like to see what you guys are holding with your stock positions, or any Forex pairs. So guys, go ahead. Any pairs you guys want to take a look at? Any symbols at all? What are you guys trading? What are you guys trading? What are you guys in?
I have the USD PHN and the CHN, or yeah, CNH.
So Charity, you in USD CNH? All
Sorry,
right.
the CHF, the one you're on.
Oh, USD CHF?
Yeah, and then
So
PLN.
And PLN?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and okay, so let's take a quick look. So the Swiss, I love trading the Swiss. It's not very volatile. All right, it's very cheap. So the dollar CAD and dollar Swiss, right? It's I wouldn't say cheap, inexpensive. All right, so you can really build some nice positions. And you know, I consider the Swiss, the CAD, as part of the major pairs, right? They're not very exotic. All right. So they move, you know, compared to the other pairs, they're not as volatile. All right. So good move here. Charity, did you get in near the buy signal?
Yeah, those two were one of the last ones to get their buy signals. So I kind of caught the market at the end, and yeah, I did get it on the buy signal.
Okay, good job. So nice markdown phase, right? And you guys will notice with the majors, like I said, the Swiss, the CAD, like pound dollar, euro dollar, those pairs will give you much better price action. They're not as sexy, right, as the other pairs, right? They're not gonna move like the yen pairs will, but good. They'll usually stay very nicely within the move. So good job, bought here, buy signal, moving up nicely. You know, I would wait to see if you wanted to add to positions, have this build up a little bit. I would wait for this moving average. You might not get it, all right, but kind of wait for this moving average to kind of close in a bit and then add. This would be a good area to add, all right. But just keep in mind, we still have overhead resistance, right? Overhead resistance. That dollar index, we need that dollar index to break through on that daily time frame. Okay, but good trade, just hold on to it. Good job there. And then the other one was the USD PLN. USD PLN. And you guys are doing really well. You guys are not making a lot of bad mistakes, right? Just really just as a matter of fine-tuning things right now. All right. I'm not getting a lot of calls from traders saying, "Hey David, what do I do?" Right. That's not happening, right? So you guys, it's really cool when I'm not hearing from you guys. I love to hear from you guys, but when I'm not hearing from you guys, I know you guys are doing good. So Charity, be careful here. USD PLN, right? You've got some resistance right here. All right, so look here, right? Right, so you right here. So if you get a white candle, right, definitely a red candle like here, white candle here, definitely a red candle, we want to be out. Okay. Start looking when you guys are in these positions, draw out your resistance lines like this. Okay. So if the price moves lower, you get a sell signal. There's no, you know what's going on. That's why we do this. You know what's, there's no surprise, right? You can manage your capital, right? So let's say you got in here, all right, and let's say you got a nice position, right? And you know, you might want to take a bit of some profits. You might want to take some profits, right? You might want to take some profits here because you know it's kind of slowing down here. And this is risky, right? Because you know this is where sellers came in before and they could come back in here again. Okay, so knowing this, and look at almost identical, guys. Look here, almost identical, almost identical. All right. So, all right, but also keep in mind, it's all right, just change your hat, right? We're wearing two hats, right? So we're being protective, but we're also being, we want to be bullish also. So if buyers come in, come back in, break resistance, guess what? You might want to add a little bit here. All right.
I noticed there were several of the pairs that broke their resistance and then shortly after pulled back. So I found that to be kind of curious and made me a little bit worried about scaling up.
Yeah, be careful. All right, be careful. You can, but just be careful. If you scale up, don't go heavy. All right, so we got to get past, you might want to wait to get past this a bit, wait for that pullback is what you're talking about. Wait for that pullback. All right, Brian does this a lot, right? Wait for that pullback and then add. All right, but nothing to do yet, right? Nothing to do yet. All right, just be patient, and hopefully, you know, they can come back in, test this resistance, and now break through. So you guys are trading. You're actually trading, right? You're being patient, right? It's clearly in the markup phase, and you're watching, you're waiting. All right. So good job, Charity. Any other pair?
Dave. Yeah, I jumped in this morning, Euro CAD about 8:30 this morning because I
Okay.
kind of felt it was going to make a move because I saw the CADs all making moves and it was a quick hit. It wasn't something for long term. And
Okay,
I kind of caught a really long bar. And then once I saw red come, I jumped out. So I was able to make a little bit of profit.
Okay, on Euro CAD.
Yeah,
Euro CAD short,
no, long
long. Oh, you went long
on a 30-minute chart.
on the 30-minute. Okay, let's take a look.
It's just scalping, you know, like in and out, just
Okay.
trying to make quick money.
Okay, so Euro
CAD.
long. So you
Yeah,
caught this, you caught this.
yeah, exactly.
You're a brave man.
Hey man, scared money don't make no money. Remember that one?
Okay, all right. All right. I would not have traded it, right? But I would be careful though, right? Because
Yeah, of course.
yeah, what's happening here is that we're trading with against the overall trend, right? So this is a counter trade. All right. So I'll sit here. This is in the markdown phase, right? So red candles, markdown phase in the 240, right? And even on the 30, right? Even on the 30, we're in the markdown phase. So very, very risky, Ray. I would be careful with this, okay? Yes, you know, you made some money, but this is not ideal because you have, just think of
No,
it
it's
like,
understandable. But if you looked at the charts this morning, a lot of the CADs at the same time did a move. I understand it's risky. I know we're on the 240. I get all that. Trust
okay.
me.
Okay. Yeah, just be careful. What we would like to see, and again, this is a counter trend trade. You know, sometimes we can do it. I've done it before, but a lot of selling, right? A lot of selling here. You know, can you do it? Absolutely, but just know that it's very risky, very, very risky. Okay, what we would like to do, right, is if this, let's say for instance, the 240 was, and I'll show you ideally what this is a good setup, the markup phase, right? I mean, markdown phase, right? Coming through that markdown phase, right? Buy signal. This is all perfect setting up right here. Broke resistance, green can buyers are coming in. On the 240, what we would like to see is at least on the 240, and you're not far, you know, your idea is right, but you're not far from a better setup. What we would like to see, rather than the pair trading all the way down in that markdown phase, you know, perhaps if we could get some price action, and we don't necessarily need buyers to come in, but we need that price to kind of build up around here. All right, get out of that selling territory, kind of right in here. All right, because what could happen, and just like they knock the price down, right, they could bring that price down further, continue down that markdown phase. Okay, you can do this, just know that what to expect. All right, if it happens, right, you know what to expect, get out quickly, just like you did. All right, just like you did. And those of you who trade full time, and you have the time to do that, you're watching it closely. All right, you can do that type of stuff, right? But if you're not watching, if you're working, you're not in front of it, this can become risky. Okay, good job, Ray. Any other trades, Ray? No.
Not at the moment. Actually, I'm sitting in I think USD CNH.
USD CNH.
Yeah, I'm sitting in there.
Okay, good job. Okay, good job.
I got in there like 2 days ago.
Okay, good job. Hold it.
Yeah, I'll just keep an eye on the pullback.
Okay, you got in 2 days ago. A bit late.
Yeah.
All right, a bit
Because
late.
I was in SEC for a while.
Okay.
But when I saw a tremendous pullback, I think like 2 days ago or 3 days ago, and then I started looking for something else because, I just don't like giving back my profit.
Okay. Are you trading it on the 240?
Yeah.
Okay, so keep an eye on that, guys. All right, keep an eye on that. Watch your buy signals, okay, and stay in the trades, stay in them, okay. You guys will have plenty of time to close, all right, unless it totally collapse, which I don't think that will happen, all right. But as long as you have green candles, we don't have any white candles like here, definitely any red candles, okay. Stay in the trades, because what will happen a lot of times, if we get out and then, the price, the worst thing that can happen is that we were in a good trade, and then we get out and then it really takes off, right? And we're not in it. And that really plays on our emotions, right? And then sometimes what we do as traders, we chase it. We try to get back in, all right? So just keep an eye on that. Just keep an eye on that. All right, anyone else? Anyone else? Any other symbols? Any other symbols for Forex? All right. So just keep an eye. You guys are doing good. Dollar index. If the dollar index, if this change, we'll let you guys know, right? Your dollar, your pairs, dollar pairs should be fine as long as the dollar index holds. But trade each pair independently. All right. Trade each pair independently. All right. As far as we've got a few more minutes here, 5 minutes. All right, and then we'll finish up. We saw Heat Seeker, Stock Boss. Heat Seeker dry up a bit, right? I think when was it we looked at it? Was it? It was Sunday, I believe, right? When we had few stocks, we had about not even a page, right? So now things are picking up a bit. All right. So still a concern. We do need these. We still need buy signals. They're holding on the 240, the indexes, but we still need buy signals to come in. All right. But this is encouraging to see more stocks coming in Heat Seeker, more biotech. All right, more biotech. All right. I would say this is a fresh. If you guys were in biotech or technology, and they did not hold, right? They did not hold. And this, if we get another run, this will be a new run for the positions that held, right? Held solid. Then this will be a continuation. All right. Bull Master. All right. We're seeing more stocks in Bull Master. We're gonna keep an eye on energy. Right. Energy had a nice run earlier in the year, right? And we saw that in gas prices. And we're starting to see energy stocks again coming on the radar. All right. You guys see here, a lot of energy stocks are coming up again on the radar. All right. So we'll pay attention to that. We might get an opportunity to trade energy. Let's take a look at the sector here, and then we'll be done. Where's the energy sector? Energy sector, energy sector. Where is it? Right here. So, all right. So, yeah. So we have a fresh buy signal on energy. And we've seen that flow come through in Heat Seeker, guys. All right. So here was the previous run in energy. Nice markup phase. And then, it pulled back, right? And you guys saw gas prices came down a bit, right? But guess what? Here we are. It's moving up again. All right. So fresh new buy signal right here. All right. This is on the daily time frame. All right. It's moving higher. It's going to test this high right here. All right. It's looking to test this high right here. All right. No resistance above, right? No resistance. All right. No, you have no consolidation, no cluster. All right. So, all right. And right now it's at 12. It's right. It's breaking out now. That number should be higher though. All right. So we'll keep an eye on energy. And again, we're seeing that in Stock Boss, energy stocks, but definitely in Bull Master. All right. We see energy in here. Look at that. All these energy stocks. You guys see that here? Oh, tons of energy stocks. Okay. So they're definitely, that might be a new rotation. All right. That might be a new rotation in the equity markets. All right. It might be a new rotation in the equity market. So we'll keep an eye on this. We'll talk about this more tomorrow in our equity class. All right. So, all right. All right, guys. Any questions for me? Anything else for me? Any questions? All right. Good job. Good job. Good job. I used to be concerned when I used to be very concerned when traders, you guys didn't call on me, right? Text me, right? You guys won't believe how many messages and texts I get. I get a lot. But I think I learned with Ricky, right? And some of our other traders, when you guys are working things out, right? When I don't hear from you, you're working things out. So that's good. All right. That's good. You have to work things out, right? In your own time, at your own pace. All right. But, I'm always here. So I don't mind the texts. I don't mind the calls. I don't mind the emails. I'm always here. And I'm always happy I'm excited to hear from you guys. Okay, so markets are still a bit, not a lot of direction yet. Okay, so be cautious, but trade. You guys are doing great. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, on the equities class. Okay, take care, guys. Have a good evening. Bye bye.